Kristen, it's great to see you again. We met at Despicable Me #3. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Fantastic. I have to ask tell me about the day that you found out that you were going to be a part of what I'm calling the most anticipated movie of the year.
Well, it was bittersweet because I had never been more excited, but I couldn't tell anybody. I couldn't even tell my agent. I was talking to Patty, and I couldn't say what the project was and what was. It was very like hush hush in the beginning. Um, but I'm still like in shock that she thought of me and that I got to do it. And it was such a dream of mine because I loved the first one, and I see all the superhero movies in the theater because I'm a nerd, and I was really excited about it.
All right. As I'm watching this, by the way, just an amazing performance. The whole movie is just, I'm getting goosebumps. Look, just talking about it, even though I've already seen it. But I have to ask you about the costume, the pluses and the minuses. And there's one particular scene when you're running in heels. And I watched this with my mom, and she started giggling. And I was like, what? She's like, she's running in heels. I think that's just funny. But how difficult was it to film? And so that's where I came up with that question.
Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. I mean, we had like special boots, made for the character. So they were like as easy as you were gonna get. But I had a really amazing trainer, Jenny Pacey. She pushed me so hard, and running and how to run was a huge part of our training. And sometimes I would have to practice in shoes that weren't that comfortable.
If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
Um, Probably flight. I think, yeah, probably flight. Just be easier. We wouldn't have to like have a parking space or anything.
The parking. All right, we'll close with this. I have to ask how physical this role was for you. You mentioned the training a second ago, but I would imagine that there'd be some stunt training involved. Tell me a little bit about that, what you can.
Yeah, it was a lot. But it was like I loved every minute of it when I could walk. We started training months before we started shooting, and it was a combination of just like getting physically fit and working with a trainer, and also like you were saying, all the stunt choreography. It was really detailed, and you'll see when you watch the movie that the fighting between us is really different, and it's almost like a dance. And Patty, I love how she put it where it's not like two people trying to like punch the other one in the face, but like to overpower the other person. And the fact that that was so thought of and detailed just made it so much easier for us. But it was really hard. I mean, I was sore, and we had to work out when we weren't shooting and in between shots. And it was, you know, it was great.
Well, I really appreciate your time again. You should be proud. It's just an amazing film. And stay safe. And I can't wait to see you again in person.
Stay safe, Dave. Thank you so much.